welcome back to Hawt Tresses, where we review some of the hottest and not so hot wigs in the business, whether they are synthetic, lace front, U part, L part, no part, whatever they are. We will review them for you if you ask us, or if we like it and pick it up and think you should see it. And today we are reviewing the fabulous Mackenzie wig once again in the SOP Emerald. Do not adjust your screen. You know why? Because yep, that's green hair. And I'm so here for this hair. Oh my God, I'm so here for this color. All right, let's get down to business because there's a lot that I want to say about this wig and I want to get the preliminaries out of the way. So she comes in, it would help if I hold it up right. She comes in by free tress equal. This packaging right here, this is the Mackenzie wig. Once again, I have her in the SOP Emerald. Comes in a lot of other colors as well. We have reviewed some of the other colors. If you have not seen those reviews, check us out. Tell us what you think. I want to say really quickly, I want to thank Free Tress Equal for this packaging. If you're an avid wig wearer like me and you have a huge collection of wigs, there's nothing worse than having to put your wigs in those plastic bags. It's really not great for the wigs. They get tangled, they shed. So having this packaging enables it to stay cool. I can take it off, spray it down, lay it out, close the box, store it under the bed, stack them up, and go. So that is definitely a plus in my book. In terms of some other specs, really quickly, now this is a wig that's going to be a lot friendly for those with a larger head, which is great because most wigs do tend to come fitted more for a smaller head. I have a smaller head, so for me, it took a little bit more adjusting with the straps, sewing them down a little bit, crisscrossing them, enabling me to tighten it the way I need to so that I have maximum security. But you are going to get some great security with this wig because you have two combs and a comb in the back in addition to the adjustable straps. And if you like me, you tape her down just because we're not going to have a wig falling off moment. So it does come with some great security. As far as the hair, I want to show you this really quickly before we really talk about this color. As you can see, I did not actually just put this wig on. I've had this wig on for quite a while. I went out in it today, and normally with synthetic wigs, you get that tangling right in here. So when you take it off, it's really tangly. You have to comb it out, brush it out. But I have to say, I'm pleased to say that that didn't happen. And I'm pointing that out because I'm really surprised because with these lighter colors, you do tend to get a lot of that tangling, shedding thing going on. But this one really didn't shed. It didn't tangle. Not like the OT purple and the OT turquoise. Not that they shedded and tangled a lot, but I do notice that after I wear those wigs, I have to really spray them down and kind of finger them through. She does come a little bit shiny. So if you're not a fan of that shiny look, pick up some wig conditioning spray or use the baby powder method, which is to simply douse it in baby powder, shake it out until you get that shine off. But she doesn't give that Nicki Minaj, Katy Perry cosplay, you know, cheap wig shine, which is a good thing because that's what I was afraid of. When you talk about green hair, it usually looks like a costume wig, but this is a really sophisticated color. It really, really is. And I'm super shocked because she is bold, but she does not wear green hair. But after trying this one, as soon as I took it out of the box, I knew instantly I was so here for this wig. I mean, come on. All right, let's talk about these roots. Look how fabulous those roots are. I know my computer is sort of making it look like it's this turquoise blue, dark blue thing. It actually, let's see, how can I describe the color? If your hair were blonde, and you went over it with some green dye, it is a lighter sort of shade of green. So you're not going to get this turquoise sort of look, which is why I like to take pictures to hopefully try to capture the color before I post the videos. But it's not as blue as it is looking. But what I really like about these roots, I love that Free Tress got it right with the blending. It doesn't go from just this dark black root to bam, green hair. You got a nice little blend. You got some streaks going on. It's really well thought out, especially for a skin top part wig, L part. It is really, really well thought out, and I wanted to point that out. Now, I did manipulate my part, and so you're going to get just a little bit of lace, about that much, and then this here is a skin top, which is plastic. And because I like a wider part, just simply because my natural hair part's wider than the space that they give you that it comes with, I was able to pluck some of the hairs. One thing I like about skin top parts, when you want to pluck the hairs, it's a lot easier than lace. Lace, you have to be a lot more careful because you will rip the lace, and if you do, you've almost ruined the wig, or over time, you know, it's going to start to fray and fall apart. So that is the one benefit of a skin top part, even though I'm not a huge fan of them, but all the Mackenzies come that way. I will say this about the Mackenzie too. The style is going to be the same. There's nothing worse than when you find a wig in a style that you love, and then you go get it in another color, or you go to replace the color you already have, and the cut is not the same. The curl pattern is slightly different. No matter how you wear this wig, whether you wear it to the side like I have it, or you wear it as a middle part, you're going to get the same curl pattern, which is fabulous. That was very well thought out, well cut. I didn't have to cut this at all, actually, and I didn't even brush it out. I just kind of fingered it and let the curls sort of do what they desire to do on their own, because she really is a fabulous wig, and she's giving me layer after layer after layer, which is great. She is breast length, which is also consistent with all of the Mackenzies. Now, if you're a little bit taller, it's going to be a little bit shorter on you. I'm about 5'4", 4.5", 5'5", something around there. So for me, on me, it's going to be a little bit longer probably. But most of the reviews I've seen on this particular wig, the length is looking the same, so you don't have to worry about that. I want to show her to you from the side and from the back. And then this side. So you just get a good sense of how she falls and how she flows. And I like to wear mine sort of to the front, so you get this cascade of curls along the shoulder. But it's a great Yaki texture. You know, a lot of times we try to get these wigs and we try to make them as natural as possible. The one last thing that I'll say about this wig and some of the other colors that we've reviewed, there really is nothing natural about green hair. You know, at the end of the day, it's probably at best going to look like a well sewn in weave. When I was out and about in this wig, I had a lot of people saying, oh my God, I love that hair color. I had some people stop and ask me who did my hair. I had people ask me how I achieved this particular shade of green. This is one of those wigs that's going to make you stop and consider green hair. That is, if it's worn right. You know, if you like to have fun, if you like to experiment, if you like color, then this is definitely the wig for you. I would put this wig on and go play. In my OT Lavender review, you know, I said it would not necessarily be the one that I would reach for the most. And, you know, this is one I would probably reach for a lot, along with the OT Blue, the OT Turquoise and the OT Purple. So, you know, it's really right up there with those colors. It has that equal fabulousness, and you know what, it's a head turner. So if you're not comfortable with people staring at you or walking up to you to ask you about your hair, then you definitely don't want this wig. But this wig is definitely a head turner. I had a lot of great comments about this wig, and then I had some that were kind of staring because she's wearing green hair. Anyway, we always ask the question before we end our reviews, do you think this wig is hot or not? We say it's hot, but you tell us what you think. Leave us a comment, subscribe, leave us some love. I'm going to put all the information you need about this wig below the video so that you will have that and have easy access to it. Once again, it's been my pleasure to review another fabulous wig for you. If there's something you want to see us review, if you have any questions, please feel free to hit us up. We'll answer as best we can. Have a good day, guys.